Razorback Stadium, where they have been crawling the hog since early in the morning in anticipation of this showdown we have coming. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Auburn Tigers taking on the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Razorbacks will boot it away to start the game. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Auburn's offense will get the first swing of the game. And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, David.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying.
Lots of room to run. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And I love it. First play of the game, they're trusting their quarterback to take a shot. He got the coverage he wanted. He found his one-on-one matchup, and his guy made a play. You cannot start better than that, fellas.
They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They try to pop a run on the draw. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Grab behind the line. It's Singleton. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? And I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
Auburn going to work with another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Singleton. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Snagged out of the air. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give to the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Arkansas's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Gives it on the option. Runs through a tackle. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's screen. Pressure coming. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They kick it away on 4th down. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So here comes the Auburn offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Simmons. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They're going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll go to the sneak.
And there was just nowhere for the quarterback to go in that QB sneak on 3rd down, guys. He was trying to push and trying to drive, but he was just running into a wall. Nice job by the defense.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Looking downfield, it's Green. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Unloads to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on fourth.
Punt is in the air. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Alston. Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
Catch in the middle. It's Singleton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna run it. It's Alston. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. to the air on first down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. Powers through the defender. Another broken tackle. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Frazier. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
3rd down, red zone play, crowd alive. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open, and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the 1st down, now set up 1st and goal.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Didn't get much done on that 1st play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Rides to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now, I tell you, Auburn is known for playmakers on defense, and one guy who could have a massive impact on a turnaround is Keldrick Falk. David, 7 sacks a year ago, could be a top 10 pick next year.
Yeah, it's just so fun. It seems like Auburn finds these guys every single year. They've always got those guys that are fast, that are athletic, that can run, and they build their defense around them, and this is...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. This offense capable of exploding at any moment. Now they're set up inside the 30 with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Green. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. On the run, it's Russell. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you 1st downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Makes a man miss. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
Fires to the right. That's caught. It's Simmons. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Frazier. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That defense is about getting off the football. I mean, that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays. It can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job on the defense being hyperactive.
Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Dropping back, it's Green. Quickly to the tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This one's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Razorbacks are rolling down the field. They just keep firing. Fires to the big fella. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the play fake. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Looking to throw, it's Green. Finds a spot in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, Arkansas! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Lining up to add another. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So a drive there of 84 yards, and they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably... And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
College football, man, there's so much speed on the field now. Your safeties are smaller, they're quicker, they're faster, they're more versatile than ever. They can rush the passer. You can send them at any time. Great job by the free safety, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Caught behind the line. It's Alston. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Slips through the line. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Takes the handoff. It's Russell. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Here's the handoff. Breaks the tackle. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Dropping back, it's Green. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Razorbacks are threatening on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Auburn offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Awesome job on front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Simmons. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Makes the grab, it's Simmons. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He leaves it with the back. Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Tigers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Coleman. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outs.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
Motion from the wideout. Rides the back and leaves it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Coleman. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got it behind the line. It's Frazier. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. The offense is going to stay on the field now. This is within field goal range, but they already have one missed today. On fourth down, going to the air. Makes a grab past the marker. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think a lot of times when offenses run these counters, you're going to fake one way, right? Pull guys the other direction. If you can get some penetration really quickly, get behind those pullers, you got a chance to get in the backfield, just like right there, and create a TFL.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. They'll run play action. Makes the grab on the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
This crowd knows when to bring it. The snap sets up to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cobb. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And it's no good. He missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And they trusted him. Even after that last miss, they trusted him again to make it, and he misses again. I don't know how much more trust they'll have in him. Good weather, not a long kick, second miss of the day. We might not see him again.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down, really easing it.
Got it in the middle. It's Washington. They'll immediately call timeout. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling an intriguing one so far in Fayetteville. And it's clear, The aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Razorback Stadium.
Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news.
He's got it for a big play. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Hands it off. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Reads it, fires complete. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
That guy might not be the tallest wide receiver in the world, but he sure is quick coming out of his break, and he shows you on that slant throw.
The Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And the Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. The Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. Power football with the run. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Back to throw, it's Green. Going for 6. Touchdown, Arkansas! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Coming out with it, it's Cobb. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Pulled and fired complete. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
And the Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Complete on 3rd down. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
It's so much fun watching this Auburn offense run the option with this quarterback. He's just so dangerous. Defenses don't know how to handle him. I mean, the days of turning around and handing off to Bo Jackson, man, those are gone. Especially with this guy right now. You've got a lot of different guys you got to keep your eye on when it comes to running the football, especially this dude in the option game.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Fields. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, oh man, how about that play by the linebacker? I'm thinking, I got to get the run, I got to get the run. Oh, I see the quick pass, now I got to break on it and go catch this really, really fast guy over here. And how about the job he does, getting him on the ground, nowhere to go. Nice closing speed by that linebacker.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Here they come, facing third and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Simmons. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, no, man, I got my matchup one-on-one. I know where I'm going, and not just that. I'm not just going to get the first. I'm going to set you up now on the goal line. Let's roll.
Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Handoff to the lone back. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play uptight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be fourth down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. It is perfect. Had to settle for the field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Green. He's got him in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, that's one as a quarterback, when you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Under fire. And the Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They got the explosive play now to finish the deal. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Looking for room. It's Cobb. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Green. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Green. Got his man quickly. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
to the ground to try to pick up the first. That defensive front just flat whipped him as they knock him down for a big loss.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Punt is on its way. Now on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So here comes the Auburn offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this. There he goes. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
Quarterback on the keeper. Just has a knack of finding that crease and gets it down to the 41.
Man, these read options are so hard to diagnose, just like right there. He picks up a little chunk of yards, not a big chunk, but it's so easy when you run the read options.
Why is that? Why is it easy?
Because if you want to play fast to the football, well then fine, I'm going to pull the ball right now and to use your aggressiveness against you. But if you want to sit back, then fine, I'm going to give the ball right now and get a little chunk of yards.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Catch in the middle, it's Frazier. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Frazier. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
They want to throw it. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Auburn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Late in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm gonna win. Let's go, defense.
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Wants to pass. Quick strike complete. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. RPO complete to open the drive. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Off play action. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. To the air. It's Green. Looking to the big tight end. With the catch, it's Jones. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Jones. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Makes the grab. It's Blake. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Green. Bringing the heat. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They cut into this lead the last time they had it. And now here in the 4th, a chance to move on top with a score. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Coleman. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Catch in the middle. It's Fields. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Quick handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Here comes Auburn to the line on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Ready to fire from the pistol. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll stop him short on third down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top.
I think moving forward on third down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. Start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys. They've got way too much speed. We saw it right there.
And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. Huge field goal attempt could tie the game, and he'll have to make it through ear-splitting noise.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
He'll keep it himself. Past the first down marker and still running. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Now on first down from the 43. To the ground. He's got it again. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. He's got him. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
A field goal attempt from this spot would be 52 yards out. A few yards on 3rd down would make it easier. They'll try to run for it. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now they take the lead.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the 4th quarter, go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Wants to throw on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Simmons. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They'll go to the ground. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful, but how about the giving up on 3rd down? I mean, you got 3rd and long, you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense, and now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt.
A Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
It's third down, and the line to gain is the 36. Back to pass, it's Green. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they're executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
And the Razorbacks with the 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Using his legs, it's Alston. Makes him talk to the hand. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Grabbed in the middle, it's Frazier. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point, you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
Yeah, and that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down multiple scores. Got to push the ball down the field. Take more chances.
Going to to sling it on second down. Pulls it in. It's Fields. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep him in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Fires downfield. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So an 82-yard drive there. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. 45 seconds left to go, and the whole thing pretty much comes down to this onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.